What's going on, everybody? This is Dan from Dan Moto Music, and today we're going to be doing a review of these Indie Ridge, and these are the Crossfields. I own a couple pairs, so I forget the names. So for this boot, I'm going to tell you right away, guys, before anything, I got it free, and I'll get into that how I did, because this is a good boot. But style-wise, guys, I mean, look at this thing. This Crossfield, oh, this is the beat-up version, right? This is how they look when they age, but with style. You can see this is where my shifter is. I beat it up a lot, guys. Look at the back. It even has it. I think that's actually marks from heat or something. I don't remember. But I beat the crap out of this boot, and it still holds up, guys. The style, if you just polish this up, it's gonna look nice. I don't really care to polish my boots too much. I like the kind of look that they get after wearing. But if I needed to do it for an event or something, I've worn these guys. I've worn the new ones, I should say. I've worn the new ones to, I'm a musician, right? So I do piano concerts and stuff. I've worn these with my top and bottom for piano concerts, and they're great. Now, if anything, as far as style goes, it just depends if you can find the right clothes, right? But they do hold up very nice on or off the bike. Now, walking wise, for me personally, it's hard for me to find a boot that I can wear long term off a bike, let's say 4 or 5 hours. Okay, these are no different for me. I don't feel they will give me enough comfort long term all day if I'm at like walking all day. I don't think they would do that for me. For you maybe, but not for me. But like I said, for me, I've never really found a boot that can handle that for me. I'd rather be in a sneaker already. I'm going to be 40 pretty soon, so I'd rather have some more cushion and support. But style-wise, they are comfortable to a certain extent. On the bike, though, I've worn these, and it wasn't this pair. Time to bust out the Mohawk. I've worn my waterproof pair. 16 hours up and 16 hours down, plus everything in between for 2 weeks. Going from Texas all the way up to South Dakota. I got to Sturgis, but I did my Sturgis thing before it all happened. And then all the way back down. But these guys, they hold up. Okay? So I had no issues with them. These are the waterproof version I'll cover in another video. But these perforated Crossfields, as I said, I live in Texas, so it's good to have this airflow. And when I'm on the bike, the way I shift my airflow is I'll either push my feet out, up, or sometimes inward a little bit and up, because that'll let more air through my foot. And you could feel it, even if you're just straight like this, you could feel the airflow go through. But I just found it does a little better if you just kind of open up your feet a little bit and hit it on the sides, because you get more wind resistant that way. But like I said, you can see I've beat the crap out of these boots. Look, that one has a big old gash in it. Now, before I go any further, I just want to tell you this, and I want to put it more in the beginning of the video, because I don't want people to click off and be like, they don't hear this information. So they have a life guarantee. I forget what the policy is called, but you can look it up on their website. They say up to a year. If your boot tears or doesn't hold up, I believe you can return them, or you can do an exchange, be like, hey, look, this will happen to my boot, and then they will give you that. But once again, read their policies, please. This boot, up and down walking, being on a bike. Overall, I used to do a lot more motorcycle riding than I do nowadays, but I got a gash through this area. Let me see if I can get a better look on that. Right there, you can see it right there. It's a hole. There's a big hole right there. So I called them. I sent them some emails. Hey, you know what? I'm a little bit out of the range of me getting a boot for free because this one tore. But I wanted to see if you guys would still send one. You know, I was actually expecting them to say no. And I believe I talked to a girl named Stephanie. I don't even know if she still works there or whatever. But they have great customer service. She saw it. They said, what's your size? They sent me out a new boot. And I got to keep the old ones for free. So I got a whole new pair for free. And I still got this old one. Now, obviously, the reason why they do that is because they're honoring their year thing for saying, hey, if something goes wrong with this boot, then we'll send you a new one. Now, this one is a compromised boot now, guys, because if I get in an accident, this will possibly tear more. It may come right off. They don't know. I don't know. But I still can use this boot. It's a good boot, but I should use the new pair. Now, what's cool about these boots is they're always making new batches and they're always updating the way the boot functions. So I believe, once again, because I'm walking like this, the older version had more tears or that malfunction in them than this newer version. I haven't had any problems with this newer version. Obviously, I haven't put as many miles into it. I'm actually trying to save these boots so when those are completely dead, I could just switch over to this boot. But I am aware that if by wearing the other boot, I may have a bigger accident if that boot rips. So I need to get that boot to a boot expert, see if they can fix it up, and I should just wear these from now on. So style covered, all that stuff. Protection. They got this TPU in there. I wrote it down. What's the name? Let's see what the name is. It's called a thermoplastic urethane polyurethane thingy. Okay, TPU. In the front, they have it right here. You can kind of feel it if you run your fingers down or your thumbs down from the top to the bottom. You can feel it right here where the stitching ends before it starts getting to the tongue area. A little stitching right here. You can feel how it's malleable. This is important, and I'm going to start here for the reason that if you wear steel toe boots, you have a higher chance if you get in an accident if with your foot getting wenched down on your toes. If you wear steel toe boots, you can even get them cut off because you wear steel toe boots. Because of the collision, it could cause impact to that to cut your toes off. This will not do that. It is TPU. It is a hard, I don't know if it's a plastic or what, whatever TPU is, right? But you could feel that if it gets hit, it seems like the energy from the impact will be absorbed better and dispersed more evenly from here because it's more malleable. Now, the heel has a section of leather sewn on the back just for more support. It is rigid, but this part is not as much. If you get hit in the heel part, it may hurt more, but on this part, it's definitely more rigid. On the top here, we got these rubber caps. I'll show you an angle. You can see that angle. Here's a rubber cap. There's a rubber cap. Now, the rubber caps, they feel really good on your ankle support. This boot goes high. And for the ankle support, it does a great job. You don't even feel these little rubber caps on some of these other brands I've owned. You do feel them sometimes, and after a while, they become bothersome. This one you don't. Like I said, I've worn these 9-hour days riding easily, and I've had no issues with any of these boots I have from Indy Ridge. Now, waterproofing, obviously, this one is not waterproofed. My Mohawk is, which is the brown version I got right here. These, I'll do another video as far as what I feel about waterproof, but I will say yes, they do hold up, but I'll explain that in another video. Summer, perforated, awesome. On the bottom end, you got this reversed, I don't know what they call it, but it's a reversed bottom sole area, meaning that this part is going down and this part is going down. This part is going up and that part is going up. So it's reversed, and it's also helped for you to be slip resistant, especially in rain. That's good. I've never had any problem with the bottom sole. I believe it is also crush resistant, so it won't crush on you if you get into an accident. It holds up. It's nice and sturdy on the bottom. It's hard to kind of force it to crush. What else do I got on here? Let's see. I like taking notes because I forget stuff. I believe, and I'm not sure if I did, but I may have mentioned it, this type of rider. This is more for, Harley guys, chill guys on Softails, nothing crazy crotch rocket. But I don't see why you can't wear these on a crotch rocket on the street. They just overall look good, and they add the protection you need. Now, if you are on a crotch rocket and you like wearing a boot style, this is it. If you're going to be going to do some racing on a track, don't use this. Go up to the next level, get better protection. But these, I believe, are CE certified, or trying to get CE certified, like I said. Let's see, what else do I got here? The price, guys. Now, that may kill some of you, and I think I already did talk about it. $200, right? $200 is a lot, but what's more important? Good support and good protection, or for $200, or are you going to be going to the hospital for $5,000? Let's be honest. If you're in a motorcycle accident, you're probably going to go to the hospital anyways. You're going to probably break something anyways. But try not to let it be your foot. If you can add this protection on top, get the protection. This is awesome. This does a great job for that. Yeah, I think that's it, guys. These are a good boot in general. Like I said, I'm very happy with the company because they sent me a new boot because I had a puncture in this one. The style's great. The price is a little high, but it's not that big a deal for protection. They got great customer service, guys. If something goes wrong with the boot within a year, you can let them know by sending them emails and giving them a call. Be very nice. And they'll hook you up, man. These guys, I totally support. They've done a great job with the boot, and they did a great job by honoring something that was outside their warranty. For me, I was outside their warranty by 3 to 6 months even, and they were like, you know what, it's cool, man, we got you. Didn't say send the old boot back, didn't say none of that. They just sent it and let it be. And now I'm doing my part by I'm trying to give them more business, man, because it is worth it. And with that guarantee, it's even more worth it, guys. So ride safe, use a good boot that also looks good, and we'll be good to go, right? So I also, the reason why I have this background is I do guitar and piano lessons. I'm a teacher, and as you know, on my website, or not my website, but my YouTube channel, I'm also doing music. So if you need any of that stuff, links are in the bottom end. And thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video. Dan Moto Music is out of here.